If you had to be stuck in an elevator with either President Trump, Mike Pence, or Jeff Sessions, who would it be?
Does one of us have to come out alive?
I don't get it. That's why I reached out to Trump. I wanted to just say, listen, I'm really sorry that this is going on and it's being dealt with this way. He doesn't deserve this. A guy pointing an AK-47 at him while he's playing golf? And we take solace in the fact that the guy didn't get any rounds off. If I had been through what that guy's been through in the last 2 months, you would not know where I am. You would never see me on TV again. No way I would do that. I don't know how he does it. Where are those people apologizing? That's what it's time for. We are playing a dangerous game with ourselves. He is not a despot in waiting. Okay? I don't buy it. You gotta care when somebody tries to kill somebody. I've told you this before, and I've learned the lesson so many times myself. Either you care when anyone is hurt, or you'll never really care about anyone being hurt.
It is one clear side, and you can point to many reports. You can point to all kinds of stuff that's been reported. You guys have to pull it back. This is not us or them. This is you got to stop doing what you're doing.
Flashback montage.
I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
When was the last time an actor assassinated a president?
I will go and take Trump out tonight.
They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in Donald Trump.
So this is just a warning to you Trumpers. Be careful.
They're not going to let up, and they should not.
You know why there aren't uprisings all over the country? Maybe there will be.
People need to start taking to the streets. This is a dictator.
You know, there needs to be unrest in the streets for as long as there's unrest in our lives.
Enemies of the state.
Do something about your dad's immigration practices, you feckless.
They go low, we kick.
How do you resist the temptation to run up and wring her neck? You should have punched him in the face.
I'd like to punch him in the face. I said if we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him.
Punch some people in the face!
Where is John Wilkes Booth when you need him?
Unlimited amount of hatred towards Donald Trump and his supporters. Now it's finally all culminated in an assassination attempt.
In a charged atmosphere leading up to the 2024 election, former President Donald Trump has taken to X to assert that Democrats are deliberately inciting violence against him and his supporters. This accusation comes at a time when political tensions are already at a peak, particularly following another assassination attempt on Trump. Trump's use of social media to highlight instances where he believes Democratic rhetoric crosses into incitement has stirred significant attention. He referenced Democratic calls for a fierce and unyielding resistance, which some of his supporters interpret as a direct endorsement of aggressive behavior. The controversy deepens with Trump's commentary on the Capitol event of January 6th, where he contends that despite Democratic assertions, there has been no legal consensus that his actions constituted incitement. Trump argues this narrative might itself provoke his base, escalating tensions. Trump, currently embroiled in multiple legal battles, further claims that by portraying him as a criminal, Democrats are not only seeking to undermine his credibility, but could also be stoking hostility or even violence against him and his followers. Critics, including Democrats, counter that identifying criminal or unethical behavior falls within the realm of political accountability and free speech. However, Trump's allegations raise questions about where critique ends and incitement begins, particularly in how it might influence public behavior. The ongoing debate contributes profoundly to the polarization in American politics. Labeling Trump as a criminal, his supporters argue, not only tarnishes his reputation, but also galvanizes his base, potentially leading to a defensive or hostile response from those who feel their values are under attack. Trump's allegations point to a broader siege mentality among his supporters, who perceive legal and media scrutiny as part of a broader witch hunt against their leader, potentially leading to an environment ripe for retaliatory actions. The narrative from the Trump camp includes accusations of media bias and an aggressive campaign by Democrats to demonize him, which they link to increased incidents of aggression against MAGA supporters. Meanwhile, Democratic leaders assert that their rhetoric, while passionate, does not cross the legal threshold into incitement. As the election nears, this contentious dialogue over the implications of political speech continues to unfold. Trump's statements on X not only defend his stance, but also aim to rally his base, framing conservatives as victims of liberal aggression. This ongoing debate highlights the critical need for understanding how political rhetoric influences the landscape, with implications that could sway voter opinions or harden existing political divides.